I'd say it's going to be the last one, but hopefully make this the last one. What I'm saying there is certain things I know that I won't go back to. I made all these notes, and I knew I was never going to go back to them. And I read them, well, I didn't know them, but maybe it was from 10 years ago. 5 years ago, I can remember going through this box of all this stuff, and it was just crap. I didn't want to look at any of it. It's not what, you know, for legal purposes, they might have some meaning, and I have kept them almost for legal purposes as matters of fact. This is what happened in 1999 on this particular day of this particular month. This is a memory from then. Here it is. Can you remember what you're doing on that day? I can't, not off the top of my head, but I've written it down. But it was not a good memory. It's not something I look back on, with a box of chocolates and a can of beer and relive the highlights. Like, essentially pretty grim times. So you've got to be careful about understanding what's worth recording. This video probably isn't, but having my pretend friend in the background actually does make it a little better. That is, to some extent, what makes it all work, because it represents certain attributes and stuff. So, for example, I can see in the background there's a picture of Marilyn Monroe. Now, I never actually liked that picture. It's only there because it's happened to have it. I didn't go and buy it. But you could almost have, well, who was Marilyn Monroe? And I actually looked into it in the past, more recent past, within the last 2 or 3 months. And she was, after watching a video of her life when I was flying out to Florida, where it inferred that she was not a particularly great actress and she had an affair with some English supporting actor or something, and it just made her to be quite an interesting character, and maybe she was. She seems to not care and died of drugs. I don't know much about her, but I don't like that picture because I don't like the stylisation. I don't like that sort of part of time in history. But when you maybe think about it, she died young, and what she did was, to some extent, interesting. So the thing is, what I'm saying is, this is an incidental picture. That my 10 frame was deliberate and purposeful. And it's going to stop recording soon, so I'm just going to almost say the last thing now and then just driven on. The point is, I think photos, videos, memories, very important, having the ability to engineer and be certain about what memories you have for future reference. Sort of think, well, when I want to print this out, I'll put it on my wall. Not this screenshot. Print it out, put it on my wall. That was a great time. No, I don't think so. The beach? Maybe. I will print it out. Look at me at the beach. And, maybe I could say, well, maybe I should do more things like that. I've got particular plans. It's not as though I'm not living my life. I'm not achieving those things, but I've got a long-term goal and objective that could be thwarted, as I should mention. I think it didn't go up. Essentially, the whole concept of engineering your memories is something that not a lot of people will necessarily bring to the fore. Because essentially, to a large extent, that is the nature of, the essence of discrimination. No, I'm not coming down to the pub tonight because it sucked, and I don't want to pretend. I don't want to have the memory of sitting and drinking with a bunch of losers. That's just sort of a hypothetical situation. But that's pretty much what it boils down to when you talk about engineering your own memories. You will have a good reason not to want to go down to places. I haven't worked for years. When I did, the managers who I hate, they engineer certain things, and you find yourself working with a team. The team would be taken down the path, and it was just dysfunction. You would have one person who represented this, and it was supposed to be a balance. I think it sucked. There's as much chance of reproducing in that dysfunctional team as it was sort of like a bear taking up calculus. The point I'm trying to make is, people would then say, I can remember I got my first phone. Can I have your number? No. I said that, no. And then I can remember saying, I'm not giving you my number. I don't want you phoning me. And it's actually not easy to say that. You've got to sort of say, I really, can only really give it out. I don't really want to give it out. I'm just going to phone out. You've got to make an excuse. So later I turned around and said no. I was quite diplomatic about it. It was fairly memorable moment actually because it wasn't necessarily the easiest thing to say because the bloke was sort of otherwise quite popular. I think it was sort of probably maybe an odd thing for me to say because people would give him a number. But I said, no, I'm not. And I have met people in the street and said, hello, how are you? I just completely blanked when I walked past because I do not want to know those sorts of people. And it's unfair and cruel and maybe unkind and it's God does not forgive you for those sort of things. God punishes you and says, well, I'm not that believing God, but I'm saying it's not without consequence. But I think in life you have to make certain choices, and the thing is, a lot of people are making those choices, the choices of their memories, without having to do it the hard way. They are moving maybe to places where all the people that they want to meet are living. So they don't really have to say no to people because they don't live in the bad areas. So let's look at white picket fence American family unit living in a white picket fence area. It's going to be quite easy for them to sort of accidentally bump into their neighbours and accidentally say, "It's fantastic. Why don't you come round for tea?" They don't have to be in the situation where they've got to say no. Whereas if you live in the crappy part of town, you might suddenly bow your head downwards